Hey y'all, so
Hey y'all,
I'm
so I
doing
did
the
the
Roku.
Roku.
The Roku has many different
Is a
channels for you to
device
choose from.
that plugs
They're almost
into
like
your TV.
widgets.
It
There are
makes it
literally
almost like a
a
smart
lot
TV.
of different
It has a lot of different
channels
channels
for
for
you
you
to
to choose
choose
from.
from.
When you
And it
first
sets you
go
up
in
when you first go
to
into
your
Roku,
Roku and it brings you up to the main
and
screen,
you'll go in,
you have
and
your
it has my
channels, which are the
channels, and then it
channels that
has
you pick out from
the
the
store. You
store,
can go and you
you
can
put
select
on
what channels that you want to put on your account.
your list of channels.
And then
But there's tons of them. There's just a few listed on the screen
hey y'all,
here.
so I did the Roku.
Anywhere from
The Roku
TV
is
shows
a device
to
that plugs into your TV.
ESPN3.
It makes it
There's
almost like a
games
smart
on there. There's just all kind of stuff that you can do through the channels
when you first go
and watch and view.
to your Roku, and it brings you up to the main
channels
screen.
are almost like
your
apps or
channels, which are
widgets
the
in the way
channels
that you
pick out
you
from
go
the
through the store and you pick them out and you put them on your page.
List of channels. But I mean, there's tons of them. There's just a few listed on the screen here. Anywhere from TV shows to ESPN3. There's games on there. There's just all kind of stuff that you can do through the channels and watch and view. The channels are almost like apps or widgets in the way that you go through the store and you pick them out and you put them on your page. This is a this is what your screen would look like once you got into the Roku. When you went to the input settings and went to whichever
this is what your screen would look like once you got into the actual the Roku
this is the home page
device.
After you get done
there's the home tab right there, which shows all the channels that
you have picked out.
You have already selected to be on your home page.
It gives you the time.
There's also tabs for the movie store and the TV store.
You can search for different channels.
There's also
a movie store,
TV store, gaming store on mine.
Like I previously mentioned,
but
there's
this
also
just gives
games
you a look
on
of what the screen
gives you a picture
will
of
look
the
like
remote.
once you're in and kind of how
this
it
is a newer
operates.
remote from the one that I have.
It also has with this one, I believe this is the Roku
Netflix
3,
and Amazon,
where it has the speaking option where you can tell it what you want to do and it'll go.
Now the
So
controller acts almost
pretty much
like
hands-free.
a Wii controller.
Also shown is the remote that comes with it.
To point at the screen.
Now this one differs from mine in the fact that it has the Netflix and Amazon button on the actual controller
there's a home button
for your convenience.
located at the top.
It has the home button at the top
the remote
and also a search button.
And use it almost like a gaming controller.
Remote acts almost like a Wii controller,
and the remote
in the fact that when you point it at the screen,
look like
this is what the cursor on the screen goes where the remote goes. So it's a pretty cool little device, and I also see on this one where it has
the home tab right there, which shows all the
on
channels
the right side of it. If
you have already selected to be on your home page.
On it, so just the overall
tabs
well-designed
the movie store and the TV
well-designed controller to go with the Roku device.
A gaming store on mine. But this just gives you a look of what the screen will look like once you're in and kind of how it operates. It also has with this one, I believe this is the Roku 3, where it has the speaking option where you can tell it what you want it to do and it'll go. So pretty much hands-free. Also shown is the remote that comes with it. Now this one differs from mine in the fact that it has the Netflix and Amazon button on the actual controller for your convenience. It has the home button at the top and also a search button. Now this remote acts almost like a Wii controller in the fact that when you point it at the screen, the cursor on the screen goes where the remote goes. So it's a pretty cool little device, and I also see on this one where it has a volume tab on the right side of it. If you look closely, you can see it up and down on it. So just an overall well-designed well-designed controller to go with the Roku device.
It's great for the whole family. As far as kids, it has channels on there just for kids. But it's a well-rounded, if you will, piece of wireless technology. It has a power source on the back, and the HDMI cable plugs in and goes into the TV or laptop if you have an HDMI receiver. Mine also has a USB port on the side. The newer ones though have a Ether port on them. If you choose to do that. But just an overall great piece of wireless technology. So feel free to research the Roku. I have one. I'd give it a 5-star review. It's really great. I've had it for about a year and a half now. Thinking about upgrading to one of the newer ones. In comparison to others like it from Apple and Amazon. From the reviews and things that I've heard from other people, I would definitely look into the Roku before making a decision on the purchase of one. So that's it.